Congratulations.
I feel like there's, with babies, it's such weird stuff. That was a non-issue, which I'm honestly extremely surprised about. I do have like a weird little, like, kind of like a lump, like kind of underneath my boob. I just think these are so cute, and I feel like the shopping is just so good. What's that noise? I just feel like he's growing out of stuff already, like so quickly. And I don't like this. Hello, good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. Cole is still sleeping, believe it or not. It's very early in the morning. It's like barely 7 o'clock in the morning. My cat's trying to climb on this table where the camera is. I want to sit down and do like a little chatty, like catch up kind of vlog situation. I don't know if that's like all this vlog will be. I feel like I have just like a bunch of random things to update y'all on. But I have some footage from yesterday, and yeah, I think it was all yesterday. I made this really, really good breakfast. So good. And then we did kind of like a little craft, if y'all would have seen the Mother's Day. Was it Mother's Day? No, it was our anniversary. And Ken gave me like a little kind of like clay impression kit. So we did that yesterday as well. So I figured before I like jump into the updates, I would just insert some of the other footage that I have to share with you guys.
All right, wait. Okay, lift up. Hi! It's with a great honor that the committee of Mom and Dad would like to award you with the award of Expert Cat Handler. Congratulations, sponsored by Techno Title. Hey, Coley, the Expert Cat Handler. Congratulations.
Doing big things already.
Speech talents are so natural for him, Coley.
Come get the tower, come on.
Well, good technique, buddy. Good job. Good job. Good job. Whoa.
Wow, cool.
Whoa.
Oh, so close. Keep trying. Keep going.
Oh, here comes Frankie boy. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, cool, huh? Yeah. That's basically what Sankey wanted to do too.
Okay.
You want to try throwing it?
Look at like the lines in his hair. Like he's got the top bald spot and then like another one. A family 4 time. With Snagger Boy. Where's Naga? She's the only one missing. Okay, bye, Cole.
Hey, cool guy, where you going? Oh, meow, meow, meow. Ah, meow, meow, meow.
Now for some, just some like random updates. I have maybe some stuff to show you guys. I feel like I always have like a random new stuff to show you guys. But Cole is still sleeping, and that's one of the things I wanted to mention, and maybe y'all can like shed some light or give me some advice if you ever had this problem. But Cole wakes up at like 5 something, literally no matter what day it is, no matter what time he goes to bed, no matter how well he's napped, like he wakes up at 5 something. Sometimes it's like 5 o'clock, sometimes it's 5:15, 5:30, 5:45. Like it's always 5 on the clock when he wakes up for the day, like no matter what. And we've played around with what to do to get him to sleep. Like I feel like most babies sleep till at least, you know, 6 or 7. Like I feel like that's kind of like a standard, even 8. I feel like that's kind of like a standard wake up time for a lot of babies, and he just doesn't. We've tried moving his bedtime back, we've tried moving it up, we've tried like changing up his nap situation, which is kind of another thing. He sort of like dropped one of his naps, he always did like 2 pretty big naps, and then like one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and then like a cat nap, like a 30-minute nap, kind of like to get him from his second nap to bedtime without like a gigantic wake window. And like randomly he just decided he didn't want to do that 3rd nap anymore. And I really liked that 30-minute nap because it was a contact nap. Like I would just hold him and we would just like sit in the rocker in his nursery, and like I would just go on my phone or like listen to something, and I would just hold him, and it was really nice, and I always look forward to it. I could get caught up on like emails and just like sit with him and kind of like purposely relax and unwind, sit still for a few minutes, because I honestly never sit still. And I just like sitting with him for that nap, and he has decided that he doesn't want that nap anymore. And I know it's normal obviously to eventually go from 3 naps to 2 naps, and then eventually 2 naps to 1. And I guess I'm kind of glad it happened on its own, but it's not like the most seamless like transition, because he's still like, his naps aren't really moving back, and they're not necessarily getting longer. So even though he doesn't want that nap anymore, nothing else is changing about his nap routine or his night routine, frankly. So now he usually has like a 2.5 to like 3 hour wake window, which is what's still happening like morning and afternoon. But now his like wake window before bed is like 3.5 to 4.5, sometimes even 5 hours, depending on what the other naps from the day looked like. So like he naturally canceled his 3rd nap, but like other things aren't shifting to like make that make sense, which is a little bit confusing and frustrating. I was messaging with some of y'all on Instagram, but I would also love any advice you have here on that situation, because that kind of ties back to his morning wake ups. He wakes up so freaking early, and we like don't know what to do about it. Like no matter how much he naps, no matter what his wake windows are, because he's been doing this since he still had his 3 naps. So no matter what his wake window is, no matter how much he naps, no matter when we put him down, he just wakes up at 5 something. Literally 100% of the time. It's never not happened. Ever. And we just don't know what to do about it. So what I started doing is like getting up and feeding him when he wakes up at that time, and then just like putting him back down, like almost treating it like it's a night feeding. Like I go in there, I don't turn any lights on, I like pick him up, I don't talk to him, I just feed him, and I put him right back down. And he's very drowsy, and he always falls like right back to sleep. Like right back to sleep. He never like wakes up, he never cries, he never fusses, he never fights it. Like he always goes back down. So I just don't know, but ever since I started doing that, I feel like his naps have changed in length. Like he used to do, like I said, 2 big naps and then a cat nap, and then he got rid of the cat nap. But instead of doing 2 big naps, he's doing like 1 big nap, big being like an hour and a half. But now his second nap has only been like 40 to 50 minutes rather than like an hour and a half to like 2 hours. So now I don't know if like putting him back down like this is kind of like he's treating it almost like a nap, and it's kind of like in his internal calculator like being treated as like daytime sleep, which is why his second nap is now a lot shorter, because he's going back to sleep for like an hour-ish in the morning between like 5:30. He usually sleeps again till like 6:30 or 7. So I don't know if that's being counted as like nighttime sleep or daytime sleep. I'm kind of hoping that like I don't have to keep doing it this way, so I don't have to wake up at 5 something every day, and he just like eventually stops. I don't know, I'm really afraid I'm starting a new like bad habit, to be honest, where like he's gonna always wake up at 5 no matter what, expect to eat, and then go back to sleep. I'm kind of hoping it like naturally just extends his sleep, and he just starts sleeping till like 6:30 or 7 or 7:30. But I'm also afraid I'm like doing the opposite, and it's just gonna be like a new habit, and he's just gonna always wake up at that time to eat. So I really like, I don't know if what I'm doing, I mean, it's kind of working in the sense that like I usually just stay awake, and then I like get ready, or I come downstairs, or you know, I get to like kind of have this extra hour and a half in the morning for me when I put him back down till he wakes up again at like 7:30. It's good for me to be able to like get some stuff done around that time. Like at least I'm able to like kind of use that time to do things, and it is seeming to help. If you guys would have seen the last couple of vlogs, he's been having like some weird finickiness with eating, which he never had. He would eat literally anything I put on a spoon and gave to him, and then out of nowhere he kind of like stopped wanting like almost anything besides toast, and he didn't really want to feed himself. He didn't really want like even to be spoon fed. So he got very picky, and it was very weird, and I was kind of afraid that it was because he was so tired, because he would get up at like 5:30 and then eat around like 6:30, and he would just be so exhausted like by the time his like 2 hour, you know, wake window would come, that even like breakfast, which was usually around like an hour and a half after he woke up, he would seem like too tired and almost like kind of irritable, and he just like didn't want to be bothered with trying to eat. So I feel like now that he's going back to sleep and getting a little bit more sleep in the mornings, when I do try to give him breakfast, which is at a more normal time, instead of it being at like 6 a.m., it's at like 7:30 or 8. So it's a better time for him to have breakfast, I feel like, in terms of like, you know, his meals being spaced out, and he's not so tired. So he's actually gone back to eating fairly normally and feeding himself. He's definitely still pickier than he was a couple weeks ago with food, but it does seem like this extra sleep is helping him with that. I feel like with babies, it's such weird stuff and a lot of things are like connected in weird ways. So that's just like some weird sleeping and eating things going on with Cole. If y'all have ever experienced any of this weird pickiness with food or like this weird waking up, how did y'all fix it? What did y'all do? I would love some constructive advice. I also think a big part of it is he is teething, which I think I have mentioned in other vlogs, but he has a huge front tooth like poking through right now, and I know those are obviously gigantic and can definitely be painful. And with his bottom 2 teeth, because he does have 2 teeth already in the bottom, which I'm sure you'll have seen, they're so freaking cute, but like we barely even knew those were coming in because he's like the most chill baby in the world. He like doesn't fuss, he doesn't cry, and even when he's like teething, he very rarely fusses or cries. So those bottom 2 teeth like popped up without us even knowing it, but I can tell this top tooth is for sure bothering him because he's definitely a little grumpier and fussier than normal, which for him means he just like fusses a tiny bit. Like even with this going on, still not very like fussy or whiny at all, which I feel so fortunate, and I'm glad and hoping that it's not bothering him too much. He doesn't really seem to love like the cold teethers and stuff, so there's not a ton we can do for him other than give him some of the baby Tylenol. We've had to do that over the last week, probably 2 nights. He woke up and just seemed like uncomfortable and in pain, and nursing didn't really seem to like help a ton. So we have had to give him a little bit of like painkiller to help with the teething. But I think that also could be part of like the change in his like eating, like his food preferences and just his eating habits, like not wanting to feed himself. I have a feeling, you know, his mouth and his gums are just bothering him, and I feel like that makes most babies just like act out of sorts and just kind of not themselves. So I think that could be what's affecting his sleep and his eating. But it is really exciting that he's getting more teeth. He has been biting me when he's nursing though, which is one thing about him getting teeth that I'm not excited about. That's a very, very bad new habit that he has, but I am excited for him to get more teeth because I feel like that makes me so much more comfortable feeding him, and just like the whole like baby-led weaning kind of thing. Not that we're like fully doing that. I have a couple videos on that I can link for you guys, but I feel like the more teeth they have, the more safe and comfortable you feel, you know, with giving them food. So I am happy about that, and it is gonna be crazy to see him with like top and bottom teeth. I think that's gonna be so cute and so funny. But this whole teething situation also kind of coincided, again, I've mentioned it in the last couple of vlogs, that we have been weaning his dream feed, just because, well, you can watch those videos if you want to hear more about that, but it's just kind of not a thing that he needs anymore, and it was just kind of a habit again. And that went so much easier and better than I literally ever would have guessed. Like me and my husband honestly had like a bet going of how like terrible that transition was gonna be. And it literally wasn't. Like I don't think he even noticed. Granted, I did wean him, so I think that helps. Like I slowly shortened the time that I basically let him nurse, and then just like took it away one night, and he slept right through the next day, like he didn't even seem to notice. I really genuinely thought he was gonna like wake up and expect it, or like it was just kind of gonna be like a little bit of a fight to like get him to keep sleeping without it, but he didn't even notice. So that was a non-issue, which I'm honestly extremely surprised about. I really thought that was gonna be like a dramatic situation, but this kid is always like pleasantly surprising me with just like how amazing he is. Honestly, he's just like one of the easiest babies I feel like in the entire world, other than his sleep habits. He's a very, very, very easy baby. So we have technically weaned one feeding, which I mean, a lot of babies aren't eating at night at this age and this size anyway, so it's not like we're like weaning, like starting to wean breastfeeding or anything like that, but that feeding had to go, and it was very easy and very successful of a transition. And then in some updates for Ken and I mentioned that we were going to the dermatologist just for like a checkup. We want to start doing that like on a yearly basis, just to, you know, stay on top of our skin health and all that kind of stuff. And it went super, super well. I was not like super worried, but a little bit worried. I do have like a weird little like kind of like a lump like kind of underneath my boob, and I wasn't like super worried about it because it feels just kind of like a cyst sort of thing, and she did confirm it was just kind of like a ball of like tissue, like scar tissue or something. But my grandma has had a history of skin cancer. My aunt has had to have some spots on her skin biopsied. Thankfully nothing ever came of those, but I was a little bit worried just because I have not always been good with SPF historically speaking. But we got a clean bill of health from the dermatologist, so we were both really, really excited to hear that. And then I actually also went to the dentist yesterday. I've had so many like appointments recently, which I feel like I go like months without any appointments, and then I have like 3 or 4, like the eye doctor, the dentist, like whatever, all in like the same week. And I had that this week, and I just went to the dentist yesterday, and I got a very, very clean bill of health. I feel like usually they're like, oh, you're not flossing very well, or like they have something to say, but they said my teeth looked amazing, but I went without Cole. I like never go anywhere without Cole. It's literally probably the 3rd time in his life I've gone somewhere without him. So that was just kind of like weird and different, and I mean, in a way it's kind of nice, just kind of like getting to go out and do things without having to like worry about a baby being in tow. But they did mention, and this is another thing I wanted to ask y'all about, those like kind of like retainer mouth guard sort of things that they can give you that are like very, very expensive. I have definitely like a tightness, like kind of I hold a lot of my stress and tension in my jaw, so I've been having kind of like some TMJ sort of symptoms, and I do also like clench my teeth at night, so they're kind of getting worn down. So they've been recommending this mouth guard to me for a long time, honestly, and it's so expensive, and I just can't help but wonder if it's legit or like how much better it really is than the ones you can just get from like a Target that you just kind of like boil and make an impression. I have one of those. I kind of hate it. I really don't like sleeping with it at all, but I was like, do I really need to get one of these, you know, like really professional expensive ones, or can I just like use the over-the-counter ones? And they did say for, you know, teeth grinding and stuff, the over-the-counter ones like basically do the same thing. But for me, with just like the jaw like muscle issues I've been having, they did say, and they explained, and I do think it makes sense, that it actually kind of helps you with that, just the way it's kind of fitted, and there's like a little like nub underneath of it that like touches your top teeth and keeps you from like being able to close and clench your jaw. It can really help relieve and prevent a lot of like jaw and like muscle tightness in like your face area. So I feel like now that I kind of have multiple reasons for needing it, and they did say the over-the-counter ones can actually make like the clenching issue with your jaw, it can make it worse because it like goes all the way back to your molars, and you kind of have to like hold it in. So, and also I need to wear a retainer from my braces. I wear that like throughout the night as well. I kind of alternate between the retainer and the mouth guard, and they said also this mouth guard kind of works as a retainer too, since it's like custom molded to your mouth. So now I'm kind of getting convinced, because I feel like there's like 3 things I need it for rather than 1, and obviously 2 of those 3 things the over-the-counter one can't really address. So let me know, I asked this on Instagram the other day, but let me know if y'all have ever had one of the like really professional kind of expensive dental ones, and if they're worth it. I just don't know if they're worth the price and like how effective they are. Like, have you found that they're very useful, or was it kind of a waste of money? Is it kind of just like gadgety and gimmicky? If you've had the over-the-counter ones, like how does it compare? I definitely need some advice on that, because I'm trying to decide. But I'm gonna go grab him, change my camera battery. Good morning. Someone's having, Ken prepped up a little recipe from one of the baby cookbooks that I have. I will link the vlog where I like went through a bunch of recipes and kind of like meal prepped, planned, grocery shopped, and all of that for Cole. But Ken used one of those recipes and made Cole these little, they're like banana bread muffins. You can obviously make them in like in smaller muffin tins. I'm just like kind of cutting these up. So Cole has been enjoying one of those and some cheese. He loves cheese, all times of day. Oh my gosh. See what I mean? And we actually have Havarti cheese, which is Danish, and Cole is Danish, so it's perfect. He's trying to grab the camera. I placed a huge Urban Outfitters order this morning. They're having such a good sale. I honestly didn't even realize the sale was as good as it is. I was looking, they just have a lot of stuff on sale, but I didn't realize it was an extra 40% off of like the sale prices. So like the stuff I was looking at was like already a good deal. I got a romper. I honestly got like such a crazy big like mix of stuff. I got like kind of like a sweater, a bunch of flannels, kind of like a cardigan, a romper, a t-shirt, like a bralette sort of thing. Honestly, a whole bunch of stuff. So an Urban Outfitters haul will definitely be coming. And honestly, a couple things sold out of my cart like while I was still shopping, so I'm kind of sad about that, but I'm glad I got to snag what I did. We also have this candle going, and oh my gosh, it smells so good. You want some? You can have some. Alright, I just got this kid down for a nap. How funny is he, the way he sleeps? And I wanted to show y'all some new like glassware that we recently got. These are available, they have their own website, but they're also available on Amazon. This is not sponsored at all, they just sent these over and we're so excited about them. Ken has actually been using the coffee mugs a bunch already. He's been loving them. These are so cute. These are the boxes, I saved them just to show you guys. There's some really nice, like kind of retro looking glassware. And I feel like that's kind of a trend right now and I'm so here for it. As soon as I saw these glasses, I immediately had to have them. They're not only like super cute, I don't know if y'all can tell, they have a really cool texture to them. It kind of looks like bubbles or something like that. But this set has like little fruit, like little like individual hand painted pieces of fruit, kind of like spotted throughout it. These are like such high quality glasses. I don't know if y'all can tell, but they're so thick, like just even holding them, they feel like not like heavy per se, but they just like have some weight to them and you can just tell they're just a really nice, thick, like high quality glass. And the shape is also super unique. Like as soon as we took these out of the box, Ken and I got so excited because they're kind of like tall, like they're not like tall, like, you know, regular like pint size, you know, water glasses, but they're also not like the shorter glasses. We have both of those and these are like right in the middle in terms of height. And they're also just like really nice and wide. They're a really good size where they're not like super tiny and you have to refill them a bunch, but they're also not huge. So these are like the perfect little size and they're so summery. They're so cute, so well made and just like so unique. I feel like this would be such a good gift option as well. They're just very on trend, like this kind of vintagey, like old fashioned. Like I feel like this is something you might find in like a thrift store, but these are so freaking nice and so cute and they come in a set of 4, which is perfect. I'm so in love with these. They are so nice, like way nicer, higher quality than I expected. Like when I opened this box, I was so seriously impressed with these and I feel like a lot of companies are selling these for super expensive, like these kind of vintagey looking glasses, and these are not crazy expensive and they are really nice. So I will link these down below for y'all. Like I said, all of this is available on Amazon, which is so nice. And then these mugs I think are so cool. They're like double walled, so they kind of have like that colored portion in the middle, but then there's like extra glass around the outside that it like doesn't touch. So A, it's just kind of a cool look. It's kind of like the drink is like floating in the middle of the glass. And obviously the colors are so pretty. I'll show you the other one. I think it's in the dishwasher because Ken just used it. But also I feel it kind of, it keeps your hand obviously from like getting too hot or like too cold depending on what you put in here because your hand's not actually touching the beverage. And I think it helps with temperature control as well personally. And they're so cute. Like I love the handle. I feel like it's a very unique shape and like just the cup itself is kind of unique. It sort of like tapers and gets really wide. I just think these are so cute and so fun. There's obviously green, yellow, blue. Okay, I just grabbed this from the dishwasher, so it's kind of hot, but this is the pink one. These are so freaking cute. I feel like, again, these would be such a cool gift option, or if you have your coffee cups kind of like on display, if you like to like hang them or just like keep them out in your coffee area. These are just so pretty and so different. Like I've never seen coffee mugs quite like this. I think they're so unique and so fun, so I just wanted to shout them out. Like I said, this is not sponsored or anything like that. They just sent them over and we've been obsessed with them. So I wanted to make sure y'all knew about them. I will link them down below. I feel like I'm having an exceptionally good hair day right now. This lighting is not good either. I'm sure the sale's not going on. Well, I guess I'm not sure, but I highly doubt the sale's going on right now. Memorial Day weekend is coming up. I'll be vlogging for Memorial Day weekend, so that will be its own vlog, but that's this upcoming weekend. And I feel like the shopping is just so good. Like I don't feel like typically like Memorial Day sales are like, you know, the best sales of the year, but I don't know, I feel like this year they kind of are. Like there's some really good sales right now. I'll pop a little collage here on the screen. I just made it this morning. I just placed a pretty big Urban Outfitters order and I swear everything I got was like 70% off. Like I said, I'll probably do a haul anyway, like a little try on haul when all of it comes in, just because I feel like that'll be fun. Anyway, I'm gonna sit down here and get a little work done while little man is sleeping. And also the other sale, I feel like I started talking about sales and then didn't finish my thought. Glossier is also having a really, well, they like never have sales. I think the email said it's like the only sale they do all year, which like I said, I feel like it's weird that your only sale all year is for Memorial Day weekend. Like I feel like that's a very random like weekend to choose. But I just placed just like a little order, just a couple of things on there that I've been eyeing, and I was like, well, now I guess is the time since it's like the only time to get a discount on it. So I ordered a couple things from there as well. You guys will see that stuff in that haul. But yeah, it's a good weekend for shopping. In other news, if y'all saw the little Switzerland vlog or little travel vlog, that bracelet I got, yeah, this guy broke it, so I ordered string. I gotta fix it. I just made some Caesar pasta salad, which is like one of my favorite side dishes. And then these are my favorite croutons. They're the ones from Target. I just don't put these on until we serve because obviously they get kind of like mushy in there. So good. Do y'all remember when this was such a style? The socks with the slides. I wouldn't normally be wearing socks with slides, but we're going bowling, which is so exciting. And I also don't think I've mentioned in a vlog yet, but this guy turned 7 months old. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday. We got a 7-month-old baby. Which he's actually kind of fussy today. I think his teeth are bothering him a little bit, so we thought going bowling would cheer him up a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of this freaking sucks.
You're the one who told me to do that.
I know, I just think it's funny.
You're the fashion icon. You're like...
Not right now, I'm not looking for you. What do you think, Lily?
Can't play with it.
What the heck? Things are getting serious. I came back from a serious deficit.
A miracle. I don't know how you talk.
I won, y'all.
Bowling.
I came back from an extremely steep deficit.
And then were you tied?
It's so annoying. I was losing by a lot. And then I won by 5 points.
I hope all the men watching have noted the subtle, very ingenious husband move that has occurred here.
Yeah.
I hope everybody pays attention to how this story is
He
told.
wishes that's how it went because he's competitive and he lost. And I won, and honestly no one expected me to win. So, but the like screen went away. I wanted to like have proof, and the screen like went away within like a couple minutes of the game being over. But I did. It was 104. Was it, did you get 100? Oh yeah, it was 104 to 100.
We're not very good bowlers.
Yeah, no. Cole just took a little contact nap for the first time in like a week, kind of like I told you guys. He's kind of canceled his third nap, but he seemed just extra tired today. I think because A, he didn't sleep very well last night because of his teeth, and what are you doing? And I think the bowling alley was very stimulating, so what's so funny? What's that noise? Oh, you got, what's so funny? He's having little baby chicken salad. I just like pulse the I just pulse the chicken, and whenever I talk to the camera he just starts yelling. Yeah, I just pulse the chicken in the blender so the chicken's like super like ground up, and then I use just plain whole milk yogurt like as the mayo, and then scallions and some garlic powder, no salt or anything. I think that's it. Yeah, you can put like celery and stuff too in it. We just didn't have any. Is it good? Yeah, yummy. He likes it. So anyway, yeah, he was, I think, just more tired than usual, and he fell asleep nursing, so I kind of like cheated. He falls asleep pretty easily if he's nursing, and he only slept for like 20 minutes. But we did get a little cat nap in. That was the third nap of the day, so that's good. Oh my gosh, worst angle ever. I'm like not a good YouTuber right now, but I just need 2 hands to feed him right now. The other thing I wanted to mention, because like I told y'all, he turned 7 months old a couple days ago, and what's crazy to me is like, I feel like that seems obviously young, like 7 months is still very much a baby, but I kind of, okay, don't get it everywhere, but I kind of, he has it all over his face, it's so funny. Look at this. Silly. So even though he is 7 months, which obviously like is still like very much a baby, I just like don't feel like he's a baby anymore, like he's huge. He's like, you know, 23 plus pounds at this point. So like he's the size of a much older baby, like double his age. But he just like does so much now. Like he can hold this and like feed himself, and he sits up and he sleeps so well, and he's like so expressive with his sounds and his laughter and his smiles, and like he just has such a personality. And also we've packed away like so much baby stuff. Like I feel like there are just so many things that he's like outgrown already, even though he's only like just over half a year old. Like obviously the high contrast cards and things like that, his little like play mat, you know, with the stuff above, you know, his head, like when they lay on their back, because now he just like rolls. He like doesn't want to really lay on his back for very long. So we packed away those, like the Love Every play mat and his other play mat. And then we packed away his DockATot and his little like sit me up seat, because he can sit up on his own now. I just feel like he's growing out of stuff already, like so quickly. Oh, and his little like lounger, like the little kind of like bouncer seat lounger sort of thing. It's crazy. Like I did not expect to be putting so much like into storage at this age, like so quickly. I swear they go through stuff. I don't feel like he's growing super quickly in the sense that like, oh my gosh, like time is flying by, because I honestly feel like time is going like at a very normal pace. Like I don't feel like it's speeding by. Like I feel like I've had him honestly for years, even though it's only been 7 months. But I do feel like he's growing out of stuff quickly, like clothes too, obviously, and like baby items, and it's just crazy. Like we packed away all his bottles, even though he really never took bottles for very long anyway. But it's just crazy how much we don't need anymore, you know. Like he's eating real food. Like when we were at the bowling alley, like he had a little bit of french fries like as we were eating them. And like it's just crazy that we can go somewhere and he just eats like what we eat, snacks on things. It's just, I don't know, it's crazy how quickly they grow out of stuff. Like it's insane. I mean, he uses stuff a ton, so I feel like we got our money's worth, but it's still kind of nutty. Kind of overnight, they like don't need them anymore. It's crazy. It's getting crazy. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Who is that? He's also having some chicken quesadilla, which I just make with tortilla, obviously, and then cheese and shredded up chicken. And then put a bunch on here. He throws about half of them. He uses 2 hands now, so that when whatever is in this hand starts sliding out, he uses this hand to catch it and like push it back in. It's pretty funny. There you go. There you go. No, that's your toe, honey. Here, look. That's your toe, buddy. You don't need to be eating that. Here you go, look. Grab it. You can do it. It's also so funny to watch him chew. Like he legit tries to chew on everything. Cole, don't worry about me. Just eat. Oh my gosh. Like he only has the like 2.5 teeth, but he still moves the food all over. Okay, yeah. This is his other fun thing. Swan diving backwards off of everything. Oh. Okay.
Boop, 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 boop. Whoop, 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 whoop. What the heck, how dude? Ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting him dressed. He has a diaper on. He's not naked. Oh my gosh, you almost don't even. He's sucking on my leg. What are you doing, you? Oh, this is so funny. His belly and thighs are so big. Y'all cannot even find his diaper. He does have one. Oh, you're trying to eat your own food. You're so flexible. What the heck? Okay, cool. You don't need to be eating your own foot. Thank you. Oh, you want to eat my leg instead? He has nothing to play with. I had put him down for 2 seconds to take his shirt off, and he's silly. Okay, I want to show how good he is at holding his own weight up on his legs. Okay. Like he bears all of his own weight. I literally just have to like keep him from falling. But like I don't have to hold him up. You'll see this? Like I'm literally just, yeah, keeping him from toppling over. But he puts, okay, stand up, Stinky. He puts all of his weight on his legs. Stand up, go ahead. Yeah, you strong baby. Good job. We can like let go of him for like a couple of seconds at a time and then catch him. You're so strong. You're a strong baby. No, you can't have the camera. You can't have it. No, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Alright, we gotta get your jammies on. Okay, thank you. That's my hair. Hi. Where are you going? Are you like a little inchworm? What are you doing? Hi. 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 Are you ready to go now, night? Okay. No. We're about to hit the hay. I'm upstairs in the bathroom and I'm tired. It's definitely time for bed and to get ready for Memorial Day weekend. I figured since I was up here, I would talk to y'all really quick about this foundation because I feel like this got like kind of hyped up. It's the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. And I feel like this got really good reviews. I have the concealer as well somewhere over here. Oh yeah, it's right here. I feel like these kind of got a lot of hype. I feel like people are saying this is a dupe for, oh, I don't even remember now. So I purchased these both on Amazon. I can link them for you guys. They're really, really affordable on Amazon. I think like $9 for the foundation and maybe like $7 or something for the concealer. So super, super affordable. And I feel like I heard such good things. And I don't like this. Like, I don't know, and I'm honestly like not crazy picky. Like typically with foundations, I'll either like really, really like it or just be like eh about it. Like I don't have really complicated skin, to be honest. Like my skin is pretty normal. I don't have like a lot of blemishes or discoloration or texture. Like it's pretty like easy to get along with my skin when it comes to foundation. So for me to like not like something, it's very rare. I typically either really like it or I just like, I'm okay with it. I just don't really like this much at all, which is really surprising. That never happens, especially for a foundation that like a lot of people seem to love. That like never happens. So I just wanted to mention that because I don't know, that doesn't happen a lot. So I figured I would let y'all know in case you were considering it. I will link it. Let me know if you've tried it and how you feel about it. The concealer is not bad. Again, it's like not, it's kind of like I was saying. I don't love it, but it's okay and it's fine and I'll definitely keep using it. I also got the wrong shade in this for sure. It's like way too light. Like I've been self-tanning a lot and this does not match me with self-tanner. Honestly, I would probably need to be like at my palest for this to match, but online it looked very dark and they don't have that many options. So it might be the color, maybe it's part of the reason why I don't like it, but yeah, I'm not crazy about it. I don't really know what the hype is about. The concealer is fine though. Anyway, I wanted to mention that to y'all in case you were thinking about trying it. Do you wanna end the video with me since you're like never around when I'm vlogging? Ken's about to brush his teeth.
Say it into the microphone.
Oh yeah. Well, you say it into the microphone. Do you know how to end the vlog off?
Hey guys, smash that like button. Subscribe.
No, he doesn't watch my videos. He probably doesn't know. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, we would love to have you. We have so much fun here. And until next time, we'll see you for our next video.
See you tomorrow. Bye.